So the last video didn't record, so I'm going to try and do this quicker. Try and get to the point. JD Nigel, Word of Truth. Beautiful. Huntington Beach, California. All praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. All right, so I went into Ezekiel on the last video. It didn't get recorded, so I'm a little heartbroken again. I was going into Ezekiel when he ate the roll, and then the Lord told him, you're going to be talking to a bunch of nincompoops, a bunch of rebellious people. And then we went into the Great Rushing. So we're going all the way back to when we're talking about Satan again. Fucking A. Satan is the spirit of God. The devil is the spirit of God. The devil, there's no one beside him. He does everything. This is a key to knowing the Bible, people, brothers and sisters. So back in Luke and back in Matthew, we were talking about Jesus being led up in the Spirit, led up. The Spirit led him up, and the devil, the Spirit led him up to go be tempted in the wilderness. What's the wilderness? The wilderness is the place where you and the Lord get to speak without any interference, without no clown show. You're actually getting the truth. Don't doubt me. Don't. No, the wilderness is this, that. No. The voice of great rushing. Then the Spirit took me up, and I heard behind me a voice of great rushing, saying, "Blessed be the glory of the Lord from his place." Everything comes from the throne. Everything. This great rushing is a tumult. It's a tumult. It's tumultuous. Why do you think I'm rocking back and forth and calling people names? Because in the next chapter, it talks about warn the wicked. You're a watchman, Ezekiel. I'm going to do this quicker because I was reading all the scriptures, and reading the scriptures doesn't matter to anyone. They're just going to believe what they believe. But it says, warn the wicked. When I say to you, you're a watchman, and I say unto you, you shalt surely die. And now, if you give them not warning, and you don't speak to warn the wicked from their wicked ways, you are going to be responsible. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to make a angry rebuttal against the wicked? Why do I have to make an angry rebuttal against the righteous who are saying the wrong things? I don't know if these guys are wicked or righteous. All I know is I have to tell the righteous what's right if they're going wrong, and I have to tell the wicked where they're going wrong so they can go right. We've gone into this before. Some people have the right wrong, some people have the wrong right. If you're not following the word as it's meant to be understood, you're going off. And one of the main understandings, I've said it over and over again, I'll say it again, there's one God, one power, one sovereign fucking creator who is telling the story through his Son and the Holy Spirit. He's giving us opportunity to know him in all his terrible, fucking brutal. You think you know God, Spiritual Life Lessons? You think you know God. You think you know Satan. Satan has you by the nuts, you dumb fucking Muppets. And you don't even know it. Because you're giving him way too much credit. You worship God alone. You don't worry about what Satan does. He's none of your business. Let him do his job, niggas. You fucking dumb Muppets, man. I'm trying to warn you. I saw my brother, Ahmad, way to warn these guys. Tell him, don't fight us. Don't. Perfect. My roommate told him, don't fight me. I hope you understand that there's people here that really do know things that you don't know, brothers and sisters. I hope you understand that. Obviously, a lot of people think that because they're listening to a lot of other people. They think someone knows something they don't know. But see, they're not really willing to actually learn. They just want to be told what they already think they know. So they feel like they know something. I'm not here to make you feel like you know something. I'm here to make you understand what you don't know. May sound arrogant, may sound fucking smart ass, it may, however it sounds to you, that's your issue, not mine. I love you. I wouldn't do this if I didn't love you. I'm trying to get you on point. And so you can stand in the last day against the devil. It's written. It's written. So anyway, Ezekiel's told, you're a watchman. The tumult is us going against these idiots, and these idiots coming against us. My roommate knows. He's worn out too. Ahmad, I'm sure you're Valentine. So, if you go to the Book of Lamentations, I went there first because I missed it by a few pages. I'm just going to read, and then I'm going to go see some art with my daughter. Do we know who Jeremiah was? Do we know? Anyone know who Jeremiah was? Jeremiah was a Benjamite. Probably from Anathoth. Let's see. Where Jeremiah? Let's make sure we know who Jeremiah is. Who wrote the Book of Lamentations? The words of Jeremiah, the son of Hilkiah, of the priests that were in Anathoth in the land of Benjamin. I was right. Who are the priests? The ones that accept the first fruits. They're the ones that have response ability. They have the ability to respond. Think of that word, people. Ability to respond. Does everyone have the ability to respond? That's why the Lord told Ezekiel, you're a watchman. I'm giving you the ability to respond. I'm giving you an adamant forehead. You're going to be strong. You're going to be in the truth. You're going to tell. Is everybody Ezekiel? Is everybody Jeremiah? Is everybody JD Nija? Is everyone Valentine? Ahmad? My roommate? Is everyone him? Out of everyone who's ever heard my voice on these videos, who had the ability to respond? My roommate. Jay Hall, to a certain extent. Some of you, I know, you have the ability to respond. You have a responsibility. Don't take it lightly. He's not going to... That's why I tell you all the time, tell your friends, it's the least you could do. Listen to this guy. If you want to know the Bible, he'll teach it to you. You'll be greatly rewarded for that. And that's why I can't understand why I still only have 155 subscribers. Part of your salvation depends on your ability to respond to me. You have the ability, if you're here, you have the ability to respond. And I don't mean in the comment board. I mean in your heart, in your spirit. Hit that thumbs up. Let it go into your fucking liked videos and then erase it if you have to. Get the algorithm up. Get me out there. So in Lamentations, we're talking about Satan again still. People don't understand what he means. What does he mean to God? Let me make sure this fucking camera's rolling. What does he mean to God? He's his right-hand man, man. He's the God of this world. He's the one that's tempting you to do this, that, and the other. Tempting you. What did Jesus do? He taught us how to do it. It's written. You don't rule me. It's written. The angels could save me, but I don't need saving. It's written. It is written. It's written. It's written. Just remember, it's written. So let's hear what Jeremiah has to say. Pour out your heart. This is talking about poor Jerusalem, poor people like me, wicked Israel. Their heart cried unto the Lord, O wall of the daughter of Zion, let tears run down like a river day and night. Give thyself no rest. Let not the apple of thine eye cease. Ah, apple of thine eye. Give it no relief. Literally, daughter is apple. And thine eye cease, let it not rest. I don't get to rest. I have to continue doing this. I'm stuck in bondage. Arise, cry out in the night, in the beginning of the watches. What was he telling Ezekiel? You're a watchman. I have the ability to respond. I'm watching out for the souls of everybody that is out here. Not just me and not just you. I'm responsible for these idiots. Tony fucking Baloney Williams, Gabar, Tahar, all of them. Why? Because I have the ability to respond to their nonsense. Do you understand? Let's go on. Cry out in the night. In the beginning of the watches, pour out thine heart like water before the face of the Lord. Lift up thy hands toward him. For the life of thy young children, they faint for hunger in the top of every street. Why are they hungry? Because they're not eating the roll. They're eating fucking dead, rotten fruit. Tony Baloney Williams, Street Ministers for Christ, stop feeding everyone that rapture nonsense. You're making people sick. Once you got the disease, once you got the rapture disease, you're pretty much, you're behold the Lord, and consider to whom thou hast done this. Shall the woman eat their fruit and children of a span long? Shall the priest and the prophet be slain in the sanctuary of the Lord? Am I going down? Not till I'm done doing what I'm going to do. Put out 4 videos every fucking day. Really? The young and old lie on the ground in the streets. My virgins and my young men are fallen by the sword. Thou hast slain them in the day of thine anger. Thou hast killed and not pitied. Why do you think there's lack of responsibility to my messages? Because you cuss too much, JD Naja. Because you have an ugly face. Because your hair's never combed. Because you eat while you... Because you... The Lord deafen their ears and block their eyes. They can't respond to the truth. It's beyond their comprehension. What's comprehension? Ability to understand a written word or a spoken word. There's no comprehension. It seems simple to me, but it's not simple for everyone. The Lord made it this fucking difficult. Let me continue. Thou hast called as in a solemn day my terror round about, so that in the day of the Lord's anger none escape nor remain. Those that I have swaddled and brought up has mine enemy consumed. Who's been made swaddled? What's the swaddling clothes? That's so we grow straight. The Lord made me straight. I'm straight. I've been swaddled. I've been brought up slowly. I just went into this in the last video. I just started my ministry 3 years ago. Why? Because I was preparing. It might be just about over. I might have 1 year left. I have a feeling 30 and 30 is 60, and 3 years is 33 from the time I was 30. The priests become able to teach at 30, but went from 30 to now, so that's 30, and it's been 3 years. I might be done. This whole thing might be done. August 22nd will be 3 years. I have swallowed and brought... Those that I have swaddled and brought up has mine enemy consumed. Are they all over me? Yeah, by not responding. They're not able to respond. The rod of God's wrath. Who is pissed off? Is Satan pissed off or is God pissed off? Who's pissed off? Who's fucking mad? Do I have the spirit of Satan on me? No, I have the Spirit of God on me. You know what this anger comes from? Yeah. The rod of God's wrath. I am the man that has seen affliction by the rod of his wrath. I am the man. I am a Benjamite. I am that Israelite. I am Adonijah. I am that man who has seen the rod. I was put to death by Jesus. Solomon, come on, man. What part of this don't you understand? Anyone out there? Anyone? I'm telling you. Oh, he thinks he's the son of David. No, I don't think. I'm done thinking. I'm just speaking now. I've thought it through. He's led me into the wilderness. I'm back. I am the man that has seen affliction by the rod of his wrath. He has led me and brought me into darkness, but not into light. Hello? Anyone home? Why do you think it's so fucking dark out here? Why do you think I'm so fucking freaked out? This place is fucking funky. Spiritual Life Lessons won't listen to me? Gabar? Anyone? A few of you can hear me. Isn't that amazing? That's deep shit. The judgmental hand of God, and then I'll finish out. It's not Satan that's fucking with you. You fucking Muppets, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying, man? Fucking dumb as a fucking rock. Surely against me is he turned. He turned his hand against me all the day. My flesh and my skin has he made old. He has broken my bones. He has builded against me, encompassed me with gall and travail. Blah. Bunch of vomit these guys are talking and arguing and fighting against the truth. Why do you think I'm fucking freaking out? Yelling, screaming, cussing. I've had it. It's ridiculous. It's dark. Who's doing this to me? The Lord. Why? Because I'm a rebellious Israelite. It's not that hard to figure out. Fallen angel, I was put here to be tortured by these fucking beasts. He has set me in dark places, as they that be dead of old. Does anyone read the Bible? Does anyone read the Bible? Does anyone understand what they're reading? Comprehension, people. He has set me in dark places, as they be that are dead of old. He has hedged me about, that I cannot get out. He has made my chain heavy. Benjamite. Right hand. Beloved of the Lord. So on, so forth. How many times do I have to fucking say it? Who's Jeremiah? He's of the priests of Anathoth. Why are the priests of Anathoth in chains? I love teaching people. I love teaching, but it's not being fruitful. It's not, there's a lack of responsibility out here. Is anybody besides my roommate fighting? It's a war. What do you believe? He has hedged me about that I cannot get out. He has made my chain heavy. What can I not get out of? I can't get out of these chains of darkness on this fucking prison planet. How many times does it have to be said, told in different ways? The Bible's not going to change. I'm not going to change. Fuck. Also, when I cry and shout, he shutteth out my prayer. He has enclosed my ways with hewn stone. He has made my paths crooked. He was upon me as a bear lying in wait, and as a lion in secret places. He has turned aside my ways and pulled me in pieces. He has made me desolate. Who's saying this, people? Who's saying it? Jeremiah. 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 Jeremiah the prophet. He has bent his bow and set me as a mark for the arrow. He has caused the arrows of his quiver to enter into my reins, into my kidneys. He's fucking kidney punching me. There's no better Bible teaching out here. Shade Stone, I'm sorry that I put Slade Stone. I had to get my drink on yesterday. It was shitty. I feel shitty about this place. I can hardly drink and be happy anymore. Thinking about those poor people in Maui that just got fucking warfare on them. Why do you think Mr. POTUS is laughing? He loves to see the pain. He loves it. No comment. What do you think about 106 people being dead over there? What do you think about that? No comment. Wow. Wow. That guy needs to... I'm going to come back and do a little bit more because I'm trying to explain some things to you people about who God is. I'll be back.